right, Anthony, this is a fun case study here. Monument Hobbies. You were one of their clients. Tell us how they ended up being a client of yours, a current client as well, 7 months in the making.
Yep. I'm a hobbyist, airbrusher and
Yeah,
modeler. I
you're on
design
TikTok, mate.
stuff.
You got your
all the
TikTok follow fan base.
yeah, I do all types of artwork when I get my very limited spare time right now with baby and
Right.
everything.
Gotta keep
Um,
yourself busy with your kids. It's fun.
yep. But I begun my journey into this market on
Uh-huh.
Amazon, and I tried a few products, and they're all really kind of they weren't really great. And as I got deeper into the hobbyist space and I started exploring new areas, I started to come across these guys, and a
Hmm.
lot of the top influencers were saying, "Hey, you got to try this paint; it's great." So I ordered it,
Hmm.
and it really was great. It was so much better of an experience, so much better coverage, easier to use, pre-mix. So all the
Hmm.
problems that I had with like airbrushes jamming and bad coverage, bad
Hmm.
colors, they were all just kind of solved. It made me a better artist pretty quickly. Just
Wow.
the so that was really impressive to me. But I was thinking to myself, well, I was on Amazon
Hmm.
for a while searching for this stuff. I didn't see anything about this.
So
Uh,
these guys weren't on at all.
they weren't on there at all. Yeah. So,
Wow.
I reached out to them and and then I went to their website and I wasn't a big fan per se.
I know this is built in the 80s, I think, or 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
No
we
offense
have,
to whoever's the
we haven't
founder.
rebuilt that yet, but that's in progress.
Okay, good,
Uh,
good. Can't wait to see
but
the update.
regardless, I reached out in one of my order receipts and I put together a list of things that I said, hey, you guys got to be doing this. The one thing that really got me is they launched a product and I didn't get an email. And I just happened to go to their website because I needed to order the next expansion set or something like that. I wound up ordering
Uh-huh.
all the products in like a month. They made like 6 orders, but I went back there and they had a new product. I never got an email. So I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, you guys got to be doing all these different things and Amazon, email marketing, and CRO and SEO." And I made like a whole list. And the founder got back to me.
So we're back. I had a 5 second Wi-Fi interruption there. So you were saying that you got an email, you were a bit upset that they didn't tell you about a new product. You wrote
Yep.
back to them. And how did you get the CEO on a call? They would have been, well, how obnoxious of a customer to tell us what to do.
Yeah, right. Well, he was, it was a well-crafted email, with
Yeah,
a lot of detail.
I'm
And it wasn't
sure.
offensive in any way. I'm a big fan. I love your product, and I think
Yes,
your
yes, of course.
influencer marketing's great. But these are all areas that I think you can build on. And they had some big objections, especially to Amazon. So we had to overcome those. We had a series of calls, and we got to know each other, and um, then they hired us back in,
Yeah,
for
seven,
October.
8 months. And so I love how quickly you grew them. They were,
They have several divisions, but when you're talking about the areas we covered, yeah, so we're e-commerce mostly, but they do wholesale and they're
got it, got
store.
it, got it. So
From the
you,
e-commerce perspective, that's roughly where they were.
So you in 7 months, you had a 1,300% return on ad spend, but how significant of an impact did you make on their revenues? I guess over the 6, 7 months, you double, triple. What was I've heard before? It was actually pretty amazing result.
Yeah. So I don't want to get into their numbers too deeply, but I can say, you're talking about at least 4 or 5x in revenue
Wow,
just
in
just in the
seven
first
months, it's pretty
days. Yeah.
impressive. I mean, you must have because you had a 13x return on ad spend. You must have scaled that up pretty
Yep.
quickly.
But
So.
interestingly, it wasn't all the ad spend. So we've kind of had a more restrictive budget, in terms of
Uh-huh.
scaling, taking it kind of slow. Um, it was kind of just the approach of doing a lot of things this brand didn't
Yep.
have resources to do. So like we added
Sure.
reviews to their website, we redid all their product images to renders. We did things to increase their conversion rate because they had a lot of qualified traffic already coming,
They had
which made
no reviews. I think you mentioned that, right? They had none of these review methods.
they didn't have a system to actually collect reviews.
Oh
So,
wow.
we built that out and that's had a big, big impact on conversion rate
Oh,
site
no
wide
doubt.
across
No doubt.
every product. We we structured email marketing campaigns for various holidays and even
Mhm.
on our other divisions like wholesale, we help them with different messaging and cadence and so on, indoctrinations, abandoned carts, you
Got it.
know, Facebook ads, Google ads, and then Amazon, right? Amazon is doubling every month, starting at zero. So,
Nice.
I think that's now like a 5-figure revenue stream or something like that. Probably pretty soon going to be a 6-figure revenue
Yeah.
stream.
Now, you guys are very strong with Kusha as a partner. You helped, was it Kusha take his 7-figure business to 8 figures and exited 2 of his businesses working with you guys over a number of years, right? So he's now your Amazon partner.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's
Yeah.
great.
So he was customer ever since the beginning. He was one of our first customers, and we had a great relationship with him. He exited, I think, 3 e-commerce businesses for 8 figures. We handled e-commerce, he handled Amazon, and eventually we just had a discussion like, hey, you're great at this.
Yeah.
We want to be an equity partner and build a vision for us.
I don't know too many, agencies who, as part of their team, you could say, have exited 8-figure Amazon businesses to help, your clients, scale on Amazon. So it's pretty impressive and good stuff. I can't wait to see the new website because I'm sure it needs it needs a makeover. But at least you guys put some nice touches and quick wins for them. All right, good stuff. So.
But I think importantly, that shows that even without changing your website, you can still see big drivers and revenue. And again, the biggest thing we did there is just do all the things that they were growing so fast they didn't have the time to do.
Yeah. It's handy when you have a decent sized marketing department to help scale these guys. All right, good stuff. All right, let's move on to the next case study.